I want to get to 100 books before the year ends. Hi guys, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Javan Kole and welcome to my channel. And for those of you who've been here, welcome back to my channel. Okay, as you guys know, in the beginning of the year, us readers, we like to set a goal of the books like we want to read in the year on Goodreads. And this year I originally set my goals to 60 books because last year I think I read about 40 books at the end of 2024. So I wanted to read at least 60 books at the end of 2025. But guess what? I accomplished my goal but went above. Okay, I am currently right now at 97 books read this year. Never would I have thought I would be pushing 100 books ever. That never crossed my mind. When I set the 60 goal, like the 60 book goal, it was realistically like what I saw my life going this year and in terms of how busy I am. But this year I was introduced to audiobooks and I think that really helped me a lot more. Last year I didn't have access to audiobooks as much as I did this year, and I definitely think that helped me a lot. But anyways, with that being said, I want to get to 100 books before the year ends. It is currently December 12th. I know I only need like 3 more books to get to 100, and I have like 3 different audiobooks that I'm currently reading, literally, because my life is really just push. Anyways, my semester of college is almost over. I only have 1 more finals to turn in, which I'm gonna turn in by tonight. That is my goal, to turn that final in by tonight. So we're gonna get there. But I wanted to film this intro for you guys that I want to get to 100 books because for me that is such a huge accomplishment, and I've never, like, ever since I started my booktube journey, I never thought I would be able to get to 100 books. Like, I see other booktubers get there and I'm like, how are y'all doing this? And guess what? I might be one of them. What? Anyway, so I am about to enter winter break, so I'll have enough time to read. I'm gonna be off from work and I'm also gonna be off from school, obviously, but I also have today's Thursday, by the way, if I didn't tell you guys, today, tomorrow, and the weekend to read as much as I want. So we're gonna start this video off. Let's pick out the books. Welcome to my bookshelves. Okay, besties, I have officially picked out the 3 books that have been on my radar that I've been wanting to read, but I've been putting off so I can film it for you guys. And these are the 3 books that I'm hoping I can get to this couple of days. We have The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. I actually don't really remember a lot about this. I just heard Sarah Corrali talking about it and how much she loved it, so I wanted to try it out and see, you know, what the book is about. So we're gonna definitely probably be reading this one first because she is a little bit tinier. And then we have Wild Love by Elsie Silver. We have The Bridesmaid Undercover by Megan Quinn. Again, another read that I heard really good things about that I want to check out, and this one is also pretty thick. These 2, they're thick. Our first book of this video is going to be The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. I'm excited. She's very tiny, and let's see if, you know, we rate her 5-star or not. I'm nervous, but you know, fingers crossed. And yeah, let's get to reading. It's Saturday. It's currently 12:27 and your girl is on, what chapter am I on? I'm on chapter 21 of The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. So what I've gotten so far is our 2 main characters, Georgia and Eli. So they used to be best friends growing up, and then they started dating, and then they moved to New York together. But then Eli started like immersed in his job, and then it started getting in like messing up the relationship. Like, he started getting in between of the relationship of where he never had time for Georgia. They never got to do what they normally would do, and that kind of broke their relationship, and you know, they broke up. But they have a mutual friend, which is like, they're all three of them are best friends, named Adam, and Adam is getting married. Georgia is now back home, and Eli is technically still living in New York, and Adam is not getting married, and Georgia is planning his wedding with him and all that stuff, you know, and she's about to face her past because Eli is coming back for the wedding, and they're both putting up a face for Adam like everything is fine, but really they've been like kind of just coexisting, never really talking to one another or like acknowledging one another, because it was easier that way. They never talk about the past or why they broke up or whatever like that. So, you know, Georgia has to play this face of, yeah, it's fine, I can be around him, this and that, but really she felt like she can't. But anyways, the way the story is going, I generally don't know if I like it, if it's like a 5-star for me. Sometimes, like, I feel like some things that happen in the book, I'm like, ew, cringe, why are we doing this? I don't know though. I don't know if I completely love it. I don't know if I love the storyline, because for me it just feels very flat right now. Again, it's kind of a little still too early. Like, I'm only on page 20, well, chapter 21. But with that being said, like I said, there's still time for them to make up. Where I am right now, they're kind of on the redemption arc. They're in the redemption, you know, timeline of like, Eli is still in love with Georgia and she's technically still in love with him. Anyways, yeah, that's basically what I've gotten so far. It's basically a second chance romance, and I've never really been a big fan of second chance romances, so you know, it's a lot for me right now to like really like see if I really like it. Anyways, I'm done yapping. We're gonna get back into her. Okay, besties, so the second book of this video is Night Bane by Alex Astor. I read Light Lark by her like I think last month actually, and I rated that one a 4-star, I believe. So I'm ready for the second book. I have the audiobook. I used my 1 credit from Audible to borrow the audiobook, so I'm gonna be using that also to read it. Hi besties, it's later in the day and I'm coming at you looking like this because I'm in my bed. I'm comfy. I've been reading for a few minutes. I don't know how long I've been reading for, but I am I don't want to say halfway because I'm about 181 page into Night Bane. Shout out to the audiobook. Like, if you haven't been listening to audiobook, where have you been? You're slipping on audiobooks. But anyways, I don't know, like I genuinely don't know how I feel about this book because like there's so many mixed feelings. Obviously I'm getting stuff like recollection from the first book. So hard for me to explain this one without spoiling the first book, so like I'm really not gonna be able to explain much without like just going back to the first book and really just explaining that one more than this one, because it's hard to say anything about this book because then it's me spoiling the first book for you guys, because then you're like, wait, so then you know what I mean? Like y'all are smart, y'all are able to put 2 and 2 together, and I don't want that. I don't want to spoil it for you because that's not fair. That is not fair. Anyways, so yeah, I don't like, generally I don't know, I've just been going through the motion of just trying to understand the book. I don't have any connection to neither of the characters, which is breaking my heart, because the first book I had a connection to the main character, Elsa or Ilsa. I can never pronounce her name right. And you think me listening to the audiobook like all day today I would have already, you know, stored how to say her name? Yeah, no, that did not happen. I'm gonna listen to it tonight too while I play my Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm gonna try to get right here, babe, right here. So then I don't have much, and then tomorrow we'll start our 3rd book. Fingers crossed. You know, you just never know. Okay, so I'm downstairs right now in our living room. I was able to get Bridesmaid Undercover on Kindle Unlimited, but I also figured out that it's actually a series, but it's a standalone series. So the first book of the series is called Bridesmaids for Hire. You can read it, like, you don't have to read it in order, like first, second book. You can read it however you want. So I'm not going to like start that book like just because I want to read it in order, because I had already started Bridesmaid Undercover. But I did get Bridesmaids for Hire on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm gonna read it after Bridesmaids Undercover. I haven't used my Kindle in so long, so it feels so weird to like start using it again. Like, it's been such a long time since I used her, but I need to because I bought her, so you know. And this book is so thick, I don't want to hold it. Like, I just don't. So I got it on Kindle. Okay guys, again, sorry for the background noise. I'm hoping you guys can't hear it. the kettle is on. I'm on chapter 3 now, and we're now getting the second character's POV, Evely. The first character is Hardy, and that is our main male character, and the second character is our female character. So what I've gotten so far about this book, okay, let me fill you in, is that Hardy, how do I start this? Okay, so Hardy, our main male character, he has a crush on his ex. Well, he still has feelings for her. They dated for about 3 years, and they broke up because she was moving, because she got a job in Denver. And Hardy is a part of a big business, like his family owns a big business. He doesn't have a good relationship with his father, which is the CEO of their business. So him and his brother, they bought a part of the business out, and now they're like in charge of that, so they're not like connected to their dad in any way. So because he was preparing for that part of like his life, he wasn't able to move with ex name was Mabel, and so he wasn't able to move with her, so they broke up. Anyways, now fast forward years later, he's at his best friend's engagement party, and he's talking to his best friend. He's seeing how his best friend and his fiance are like, you know, lovey-dovey, and he's like, he wants to get back in a relationship. He's always loved being in a relationship. Anyway, so he's talking to his best friend, and then he's asking like, oh, is Mabel gonna be here? Because Mabel is Polly's best friend. And Polly basically shut him down, and she's like, I don't want you near her. I don't want you talking to her. She's already going through it. She went from Denver to Peru. She's a zookeeper, and now she's moving back to San Francisco. This is based in San Francisco. She's moving back to San Francisco. She's moving back into a big city after living in a tiny hut for so long. So he's like, oh, dang, okay. But he's like, I still want to talk to her. He's like, so can I not say hi? She was like, what are you going to tell her though? What are you going to talk to her about? He was like, I was just going to say hi. How is she? You know, can I take her to go get coffee? And she's like, you know what? I'm going to stop you right there. No coffee. You can say hi, you can say how are you, but you are not taking her to coffee, because I do not need you messing with her, okay? You know, she's finally moved on, leave her alone. But he's not listening. In his head, he's like, he has to find a way to talk to her. And you know, when you're reading this, the first 2 chapters, and we're getting that insight, you would think Mabel would be our, you know, second main character. No, I was definitely wrong, because I definitely thought this was a book about second chance romance. I really thought, right? No, Evelyn is hired bridesmaid. So, which is why the first book, in the series, you kind of have to read the first book. So in the first book, him and his brother, they also started another business called Bridesmaids for Hire. And that is the name of the first book of the series. So Evelyn, I think, or Evely, I believe, worked in that company. Holly needed another person to help her with Abel and help Abel, you know, with the responsibility of being a maid of honor and all that jazz, right? So he's gonna have Everly and kind of play that middleman of trying to get him and Mabel back together. But apparently that's probably not gonna happen. But I'm getting so far. But the way the sentence is flowing doesn't feel organic and doesn't feel like, oh my God, this is so moving, you know, really well. I'm 6% into the book. I just started. I should give it the benefit of the doubt, right? Only on chapter 3. But it's just, maybe I just don't like the men. Okay, the first 2 chapters, we were getting the men's point of views and the men's little conversation. What it is because I'm used to starting the book from the female point of view. But I'm not used to the man being the one trying to get a second chance. You know, it's usually the girl. You start with the girl's POV, but then again, it makes sense. I'm trying to fight myself in terms of like not being judgy about the way the book is going, like the way like the flow is. It is fast-paced, but maybe because I'm reading on my Kindle, I forgot the magic of the Kindle. The Kindle really just makes you read faster. Because if I was reading on the physical book, I feel like I wouldn't even be on chapter 3 right now. But so anyways, that's just what I wanted to talk about. Like, you know, I'm having some cons, you know. I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star, but then you just never know, because some of these books be sneaking up on you. You're like, nah, it's not gonna be a 5-star. Then you finish it and you're like, this just changed my life. What the heck? Yeah, clock it. All right, we're gonna go back into it. I want to get to chapter 5, and then I'm gonna take a break, play my Nintendo Switch, and edit for a little. Besties, it's Monday night. I just got back from work and I have some great news. Your girl officially completed my goal for 100 books being read this year. I made it to 100 books today. I finished Bridesmaids Undercover at work and I am so happy. So it is now time to end this video and give you guys my ratings, because I haven't given you guys my ratings or anything like that, and just my thoughts and opinions on these books. And I'm so happy because I really wanted to get to 100 and it's only December 16th, I believe. So I feel like I can get to 100 plus, because I'm not done reading yet. I still have some audiobooks I want to get to. I still have some physical books I want to read. So like, I'm not done yet. Also some Kindle Unlimited books I want to get to. So like, you know, your girl is literally not done yet. I just wanted to briefly touch on that, of how proud I am of getting to 100 books. But anyways, I'm done yapping about that. Let's get into the goods and talk about these books and my thoughts and my opinions. Okay, so the first book we read in this video obviously is The Ex-Vows by Jessica Joyce. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I actually love this book. I don't know if I like this book. I rated it a 3-star. I do feel like for me, the plot just wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't something I fairly enjoyed. And I didn't feel any connection to neither of the characters, which broke my heart a little bit, because I love it when I feel connected to the characters. And I didn't feel connected to the characters. And then, but I did like the second chance romance. I did like the fact that they found each other. And I did like that Eli was able to get through his, you know, struggles. There's a lot of push and pull and I wasn't feeling it. But anyways, I rated it a 3-star. I do recommend it. It read Night Bane by Alex Astor. This is the second book in the Light Lark series. And honestly, I'm just gonna tell you guys my rating for this one. I rated it at 3.75 stars. The first book was a 4-star for me. This one is a little lesser because I just felt like what I wanted to see, we didn't get that. I wanted to see more sparks between Elsa or Ilsa. See, I still can't pronounce her name, by the way. I'm gonna just say what I know how to say. Elsa or Isla. Yeah, I think it's Isla. Isla and Auro. I wanted to see more connection, but we didn't get that. Instead, we got past things. I'm trying to say without spoiling anything, but I wanted to see the romance part, and we didn't really get enough of that until like towards the end, and it was really surface level, and I didn't like the way we ended it off. Is The Bridesmaids Undercover by Megan Quinn. When I first started this book, I was not vibing with Hardy, and honestly, in the middle, I started vibing with him. I was okay with him, but then it just started getting weird. He started giving me very much immature, and I wasn't, at some point I just did not like him for my girl Averly. I really think she could do better. She was crushing on him so hard, and he out here is just low-key playing mind games. Anyways, besides the point, it was a really good book though. I had a lot of giggly moments, a lot of oh my god they're so cute moments, because they did have great chemistry. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna not toot their horn. They did have some good chemistry together, but I did rate it at 3.5. Like I said, it's not like my favorite romance book, but it was a cute, funny read. These are the 3 books I read in this video, and I hope you guys really like this video. Reading vlogs are so back. I'm so happy. It's been a minute, and I've been sad not being able to film reading vlogs for you guys, but like I said, I really hope you guys like this video. If you're new here and this is my first video you're watching and you like the vibes, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the family. We have fun over here. I've missed you guys so much, and I'm so happy to be back and giving you guys the content that you deserve. So look forward to more vlogs and reading vlogs from me. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.